Welcome back. Our final person on this show is Kayla Amidon, a women's soccer player here at IU East. Kayla, this is your first time on the show. How does it feel?
I was a little nervous at first, but now that I'm here, it's not too bad.
So, because it's your first time on the show, we'll backtrack a little bit. What did you do in high school?
In high school, I played soccer, and I did a lot of dual credit classes and stuff to get me really recognized with how college classes would be. And actually, my senior year, I went down to Indy. I didn't play for my school, and I went and played for Fire to try and get more up to speed with college soccer and get ready for that.
I should probably ask this first. What high school did you go to?
Homestead High School.
And where is that in Indiana?
Fort Wayne.
So you were in Fort Wayne. You got to play for an Indianapolis team. Was it like a traveling team or?
Yeah, it was a travel team. I had to go 2 hours, and then for games, we had to travel even further away. So it was a lot of traveling that year.
What did time playing for Fire teach you about the game of soccer in general?
Well, especially in the fall, I played for the DA team, so it helped me really play faster and just get the ball off my foot, and it was really helpful.
And that led you to IU East. How did you discover this random campus in the middle of Richmond, Indiana?
I actually played with a friend whose brother went here, and that's how I first heard about it. And then I started looking into it, and I actually decided that I really liked it.
So you came here on campus. You got to play for the team your freshman year. What was your freshman season like?
My freshman season, I wasn't expecting to see too much play time, and I actually ended up getting to be a starter, which was really cool. And within the first couple of weeks, I got Defensive Player of the Week, which it really helped me boost my confidence and start playing better and connecting with the team. And we really went pretty far that year, so it was really a cool experience to get into the conference tournament all my freshman year. And it was a really cool experience for me.
Well, even the cooler experience this year was getting to go to both the conference championship as well as the national championship, but you were actually a pretty big part in a lot of those wins. First of all, we'll start with OCU. That was a pretty big win. There were 2 goals in that match, and I believe you got both of them.
Yeah, it was actually really exciting for me because I just got switched into that position. I've been playing left back, and I was really nervous to play, and because I had shoes to fill and try and score goals, so I was really nervous at first. But once I got in there and started playing, I just kind of played my game, and when I got that first goal, all I wanted to do again was score so we could get ahead and have that game in the bag.
Oh, what's funny is that you mentioned that you played in a new position, but yet you still did amazingly. What was it like to go into a new position and still be able to find success?
It was really exciting. I was new for this team, but actually at the beginning of my soccer career, I actually used to play forward. So it was different, but also it was familiar at the same time.
Then we'll move on to the next match. It was against, I believe, Asbury. You got the only goal in that game for IU East that helped you guys go to the national tournament. What was that experience like?
It was really cool. I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They fought for the ball, and I was just in the right place. So it was exciting that we could get it in the back of the net, but I was so happy that my teammates were there to help me out, too.
And with that team play and team experience, you guys got to go to the national championship finally, or the national tournament, I should say, and you got an assist. Kyle corrected me. I thought it was a goal, but it was an assist.
Yes, an assist.
But either way, still a pretty big part for the team.
Yeah, that was actually probably one of our toughest games. It was hard to go in there and play a team that had been ranked, and I think that even though we didn't win, we still had a very good season, and hopefully next year we'll get to go beyond that and actually get into the tournament.
Well, speaking of that, you talk about that high from winning and getting so far. Where do you see, or what do you predict next season will be like for this IU East women's soccer team?
I think we'll be very successful. Hopefully we can get back into the tournament, and I hope that we can actually go farther and get to Alabama next year.
Well, good luck with that. But also, you're a sophomore here on campus, so you still have a little bit of time here. What's your academic major?
I'm a business major with a concentration in accounting.
And what do you plan to do with that once you graduate IU East?
Once I graduate here, I hope to go on and do some grad school, and then I hope to take the CPA test so I can become a CPA.
It's pretty intense stuff.
Yeah.
But I also saw too in my notes that along with being a soccer player and doing really well there, you also did pretty well in academics because you got an award, I believe, for that. Do you remember what that award was?
I'm not sure what it was called exactly. I think Scholar Athlete.
I think my producer, the voice in my head, Ryan, is saying it's the Academic All-Conference.
Yeah, I
Or
think
something
that's
like
right.
that.
Something like that.
What does it take to achieve an award like that?
I have to always be doing my homework and make sure I bring on all trips, bring my homework, and I have a planner and make sure that I have all my classes written down so I never miss any assignments.
Now, we just had Pete on the show talking about how he helps his student athletes with their academic success. Did you have to meet with him a lot during your time, at least freshman and sophomore year?
Freshman year, I met with him like once a month. And then after the first semester, my grades were high enough that I didn't have to meet with him anymore. So as long as you keep your grades up and stuff, you don't have to go and have meetings every so often.
Along with that recommendation, too, do you have any tips for student athletes that are trying to balance that playtime with academic success?
Yeah, definitely keep a planner and each day decide what you're going to do and make sure on trips, on like bus rides and stuff, you can be doing your homework in that free time.
And finally, do you see soccer being a huge part of your life down the road, even past college?
Yeah, I think so. I hope to, when I go back home after college and stuff, to maybe play in like an adult league because it'll help me stay in shape, and I just love the game.
And are there any adult leagues around here?
I'm not sure about around here, but from where I'm from in Fort Wayne, the club I used to play at has adult leagues and stuff. You can just come and play for fun.
And I know your parents also lived in Fort Wayne too. How supportive have they been in all of this, from high school playing in travel teams all the way to college soccer?
They've been super supportive in getting me to the games and coming to watch all the games, and even the faraway games. They would travel to. They were at mostly every single one of our games, and just knowing they were there, and it was so nice to be able to have parents who were so supportive of me.
Well, thank you so much, Kayla, for being on the show. Good luck with the soccer season next season, but also good luck with all of your academic interests as well.
Thank you.
This has been another episode of Inside IUE Sports. We'll be back with more interviews coming up next week.